hope he didn't drip any on himself.
I really like puzzles where you use things backwards. Like you use the instead of using a metal detector to find something metal, you use something metal to find a metal detector in the kitty litter, and then here you're instead of shooting Sproutella into a bones, you're using bone flakes to expose a Sproutella chain. I love this room. It looks almost exactly like the concept art. It looks like so painted.
Or to open a door, you lock it.
Maybe that's just the formula for all the puzzles. You do something backwards.
If I touch that stuff, I'd end up with morning glory mittens. Looks like Bowsley broke it. If I touch that stuff, I'd end up with morning glory mittens. I hope he didn't drip any on it. It's a bone chipper now. The flakes of bone are sprouting when they hit the puddle and turning into baby tears. I saw Bowsley run down here. Where did he go? Bowsley's probably in that maze, but I'd never be able to find him without something really helpful. This remote control works the bone wagon suspension. But I'd never be able to find him without, there can't be too much in here. I'd better save it. This remote control works the bone wagon suspension. I think I could follow the trail this way, but I need a little light.
Hey, what's that?
That must be the Flores hideout.
No, not that. The thing coming at us!
there was a certain amount of improvisation. The more towards the end of the game you got, the more the musicians improvise, and so sort of like
this sounds like
everything's.
the Meadow kind of, isn't it?
It is. It's a little bit like that. In fact, I think it's a remix of some of the tracks I used on the Meadow, and they're sort of riffing on the Hector theme.
Wait, how are they? Where's the Hector theme in this?
The da 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 is part of.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God! You're ripping this whole game wide open with this Hector conspiracy.
That's what I'd do is hum the Hector theme to them before they would start jamming.
That thing is ugly, and it's in my way. Yeah, big guy. Yeah, B. Not picking that up.
I really didn't like early 3D, like 90s 3D, because I always thought it looked like cardboard boxes that were taped together and that someone had dragged nylons over, you know? that implies a lot more smooth skinning than actually existed. It was really like, and then everything was painted on the outside, even things that should be modeled as an interior space, like ribs on a skeleton or something. Everything was painted on the outside.
Right.
And it looked ridiculous.
So it looked like everybody was wearing a Halloween costume anyway.
Yeah, and then I saw those paper mache skeletons where they painted the ribs on the outside, and I was like, this is perfect. This kind of folk art would actually look really good in 3D. There was a lot of pressure to get into 3D back then because it was seen as the future. I mean, obviously it was, because a lot of everything turned into 3D, but 2D is still a big money-making thing in games too.
It's amazing how a little touch of human remains can brighten up a place. No. No. Hector, is that you? I'm picking up a lot of anxiety here.
I mean it!
There's a character who shows up later on called the Florist, who is played by a great actor called Keith Zarabika, who I've worked with a lot over the years. And Keith, oftentimes when he auditions, the characters that the way he does his auditions, they're not usually safe choices that he makes. And the first time I came across him was he was auditioning for Boston Low, and he just, Boston Low's a space commander, and Keith was doing something very deep and dark and strange, and because his last name is Zarabika, it just sort of stuck in my head, and I used to always look forward to whatever audition Keith was going to throw our way, and they were always bizarre and never appropriate. And then when he auditioned for the Florist, who's insane because he, in the real world, is a florist and deals with flowers, which are beautiful things, but in the Grim Fandango world, it's death. He's gone crazy. And he's deranged, and Keith just nailed the part and was just brilliant. And it was at that moment that I realized, he's actually a normal dude, and he can do all sorts of other things, but just his audition choices are different, unusual.
I walk in the mirror, punk. And then he says to me, "You'll get benefits." I need to. That's not helping!
At least he's got some of the bodies on ice.
You want death within death?
So, one of the things that I think people don't realize is it's not just pre-rendered art, but there's pre-rendered Z buffers through the whole thing. And we thought that the pre-rendered Z buffers would just do all the work for us, and it turned out that if you look through the game data, the pre-rendered Z buffers, there's a lot of hand-painted pre-rendered Z buffers. We made a Z buffer editing tool, which was funky because it's 16-bit data, and you can't edit 16-bit data in an 8-bit monitor. So you'll see.
It's grayscale. It looks like a ghost scene. It's like you look into like a foggy version of the world.
Yeah, so we did like a quantized 8-bit version of it, and you could paint into it, and people would just use like big boxes and find places where he was clipping, or we didn't want him to clip. A lot of it was we wanted he was slightly behind something and he shouldn't have been. So you would like go into the edge of the sofa or something, and you just black it out.
Black it out, yeah.
So that he would pop in front of it.
I got half of mine. What? I didn't say anything of the kind.
At least he's got some of the bodies on ice.
Where
It's
do you
locked.
get off? There's all
Not
that shit.
picking that up.
How can I do to get you to take me seriously?
That's the most
I look
gruesome
at
window
you,
display I've ever
and I
seen.
see a garden waiting to happen. That's a gruesome display.
Yeah, we used the sarangi, the Indian cello, to sort of make a reference to the hippies, I guess you'd say.
Who was the guy with the Beatles?
George Harrison was
No,
the...
Change around here.
The
Oh, you mean
the guru they hung out
the
with.
guru, the Maharishi.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Who
And
do
also,
you think you're fooling?
Ravi Shankar was sort of
I
a
love plants. Is that so wrong?
friend
Plants
of
are
theirs. Mr. Friend
beautiful.
of theirs.
You people, you think plants are death?
Judging by the
Plants
emblem,
are life.
these cases are full of sproutella.
Yeah, the good stuff too. None of that slow-acting fern food that I left for Hector. Fern food! What's that? What are you doing? Are you crazy? Get back! Put your hands over your head. Put your head in your hands. Put your head in your lap. I'm thinking I better. You are crazy. I said get back, Hector. Things are gonna change around here.
Listen, Bowsley, I'm not here to hurt you. It's not Hector. It's Manny Calavera.
It's not Hector. It's Manny Calavera come to sprout ya.
At least he's got some of the bodies on ice.
Yeah, man. Plants are life.
Looks like a big ball of tape screwed to the
You're
wall.
all
reach.
death.
Can't
Screwed
reach.
to the wall. Yeah, man. Who do you think you're fooling? Hey, do you know what you just did? You just opened Pandora's box. You get out of here right now or I'll let you have it.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
Hey there, stranger. Can I help you?
I'm looking for something in a 9mm.
Oh, well, I have a very pretty bouquet of that right here. There you go. Would you like some baby's breath to go with that?
Sure.
All right, here you go. You have a great day now.
Out of the way!
I'm here to conduct business with Hector Lamans. I just spoke with him on the phone and he's expecting me.
You know Hector Lamans, eh? Okie dokie. Then answer me this one simple question. Okay. What is Hector Lamans' specific gravity in units of 1,000 per? don't know Hector LeMans like I know Hector LeMans.
All right, let's go, buddy.
If Hector LeMans were driving a car 50 miles an hour, then what number am I thinking of right now? Yeah, well, that was an easy one.
Too bad. I win.
Best 2 out of 3.
Don't mess with me. I know Hector LeMans.
I'm glad I put that in there. I didn't know that happened. Manny actually got to do some salesmanship. Manny actually got to be a travel agent at one point in the game. I've totally forgotten that. Genius. Whoever made this is a genius. That's what this commentary is all about. Just me watching things and being like, oh, dang. Good job.
Yeah, nice going, nice going.
Looks like Celso found his wife after all. Celso Flores, what are you doing in Hector LeMans' waiting room?
Oh, he sent us out here to make up our minds about his offer. Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm your travel agent.
Oh, I have a travel agent already, but he's miles away mopping floors in an automat, so I suppose the position is open.
Is this your wife, Celso?
Yes, we've just returned from a lovely cruise. Well, it became lovely once I caught up with you, my little tamale.
Actually, I work for Hector. He sent me to answer your questions.
I'll handle this, my sweet one. What can you tell me about these double N tickets? This price seems much more than double.
The real question is, don't you feel you're worth it?
I know we're worth it, but are the tickets worth it?
What exactly are you saving your money for? A rainy day? Because let me tell you, you're dead. Every day is rainy from now on.
Yes, but there's no reason not to be careful with your money.
Well, they cost a mint because they save you a mint.
Well, I don't have a mint, so what do I care?
Well, enough about you guys. Let me tell you about my problems.
Actually, we have a lot of talking we need to do, so...
I can't raise my arms in this suit.
Well, let's just hope no one pulls a gun on you tonight, huh?
This makeup breathes about as much as vulcanized rubber.
Yes, but it brings out your strong jaw.
I just got back from the worst vacation I've ever had.
Actually, I just got back from quite an adventure myself, so...
Well, I'm sure you've seen flying spiders and flaming beavers, but trust me, it gets worse. You see, I've been to the edge of the world and back.
I had no idea traveling the land of the dead was so fraught with peril.
Now, how much would you pay just to skip the whole thing?
Darling, come. Let us blow our nest egg together. Mr. LeMans, we've decided to take you up on your generous offer.
Excellent, excellent. The little lady changed your mind, eh?
No, actually it was your agent over there.
Of course, he's one of my best. Well, come on in, let's chat, shall we?
Ah, still got it.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what spell you cast on the Flores couple, but stick around. Once I'm done with them, there's something across town I'd like to show you. Am I talking about just a job here, or am I talking about opportunity in the general sense? We've had a lot of openings in this office in the last couple of years, and frankly, we've had trouble filling them. I could really use a closer like you on the team. This could be your office. Yeah, try this on. See how it feels. That's yours too. And as an added bonus, 2% of these, Mr.
My name's Calavera, and I want a bigger cut.
Oh, but Mr. Calavera, I'm going to need most of these to get myself out of this world. You see, I've been a very bad boy.
I'm going to deliver those tickets to their rightful owners, and I'm going to deliver you to the compost pile.
All we had to do was extract the text lines and just do it what they'd always done for all the Scum games. But I had a brother who's a screenwriter in Hollywood, and he had all these special tools to format his scripts as a screenplay. And I was like, it would be really cool if I gave Dara something he could bring into those guys who are really familiar with screenplays. He could bring them something that looked like a screenplay. So when I wrote the dialogue extraction, I made it actually format it like a script and actually do the characters going back and forth. And I gave Tim a way that he could indicate in comments in the code, if he format the comments a certain way, she pouts or huffily or some other kind of cue, I would extract that and put it along with it. So just like in a normal screenplay, you'd have here's my line, and it's haughty or whatever. You'd have some cue to the actor about how it's supposed to be read. And I even put in scene markers, this is in the High Roller Casino, or this is exterior docks. So they had a context for where it was in the game. And through the magic of HTML, when the web was new, I was able to just spit out HTML. So that's what I did. I wrote something that made a screenplay looking thing in HTML, and then they were able to print out and take it down there.
No, I have to get to that suitcase before the tickets blow away. Hello? Pigeons?
All we had to do was extract the text line.
It's a ladder. Not picking that up. I bet I could get over to the other roof on the leg of this sign, but the leg's pointed too far down and it looks like Hector blew the motor. I think using that old gargle as a structural support for Glamour Girl here was a bad idea. It's cracked, but still stronger than me. It's cracked, but still stronger than me. Well, so much for my third arm. Bowsley was right. This is the good stuff. Well, it was gonna happen eventually.
Ay, Chihuahua!
That one must be yours.
Don't forget to send for help.
Gideon, quick!
We were supposed to have coverage back there. Where are all of Salvador's men?
I don't know. He hasn't told me yet.
Hola, Manuel.
Time for you to swing, Daddy-O. Let's see you walk.
These flowers? All people Hector has sprouted?
Hey, when you're on top like my boyfriend Hector is, you make a lot of enemies. What?
You know, you really have bad taste in men.
No, I have a taste for really bad men. There's a difference. I thought I told you to scat, man. Look, tiptoe through the tulips already. Hey, baby, take all the time you want, but you gotta go face the music sooner or later. Hey, baby.
It's a handheld grinder. Liquid nitrogen, not to be used on bone.
Hey, baby, take all...
There can't be too much in here. I'd better save it. Hector supplies water to keep the flowers alive? Does he see them as a memorial or as trophies? Yeah, right. Not thirsty.
Oh, I think I thought of the scary thing that ends in a greenhouse. It's Frosty the Snowman. Remember? Frosty the Snowman, they travel with the snowman, and then she needs to stay warm, so he brings her in. She's going to freeze to death, so he brings her into a greenhouse, but then the bad magician locks him inside the greenhouse.
Oh, so it's like a version of Frozen.
And I almost cry every time.
Oh.
And then Santa comes and reminds you that it's magic snow, Christmas snow that he's made out of. Okay.
Oh my goodness, I missed out on that.
So this is obviously a reference to Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, that's a famous noir for sure.
Mm-hmm. Modern noir.
Yeah.
Its themes are subtle.
This is the way in. I just hope there's a way out.
She loves me. She loves me not.
Well, you're half right.
Oh, Manny, so cynical. What happened to you, Manny, that caused you to lose your sense of hope, your love of life?
I died.
I see. I guess Domino was right. You don't have a shred of optimism.
Well, when it comes to shreds, Dom is the expert.
And by that same logic, Manny, you're about to become an expert in botany.
Is this where you tell me all about your secret plan, Hector? How you stole double N tickets from innocent souls, pretended to sell them but really hoarded them all for yourself in a desperate attempt to get out of the land of the dead?
No. This is where you writhe around in excruciating pain for about an hour because that idiot Bowsley ran off with all their fast-acting Sproutella. This slow stuff will sprout you, but it's going to take a long time, I'm sorry to say. Manny, where are you going? You've got some time, you know, before you have to leave. Get it? Leave!
Green. Spreading. So painful. Not picking that up.
I claw it out, but I don't have the strength.
Gracias, Toto Santos.
Come on, shake it for me, baby. One of you must be mine.
He truly gave his body to the cause.
Manuel, listen carefully. There's a gun in the trunk of this car, but the trunk key is with my body somewhere in the meadow behind the greenhouse. Find it!
Right.
And tell Eva that I know she will guide the Alliance wisely when I am gone. For when I bite this explosive tooth, the deadly cloud will sprout not just my target, but me as well.
Your target? What are you...
Hey, get out of there!
Farewell, my friend!
What were you talking about with the head of the LSA in there? Huh, Sal? Got something you want to share with the class?
Only this. Viva la revolución!
He truly gave his body to the cause. He's fine right where he is, not picking that up. Nothing like the real McCoy. Hey, my scythe. Well, what do you know? Sal had a ticket all along.
Well, I think it's neat too that we've just with Tim's storytelling, we come to see flowers as a bad thing, and to see an actual, meadow full of flowers. It makes something that would be pretty ominous.
It's grotesque. Yeah, it's a mass grave.
That's crazy. That's a lot of flowers. That's a lot of polygons right there.
Yeah, those are individual flowers in the foreground, and then in the background that they were, pardon me, textures.
And Paul didn't copy and paste any of them. He built each one.
I grew them digitally. I put water on
He built them really small, and then I had to animate and scale each one of them up to the proper size.
After I deal with Hector. Figures. Doesn't seem to be one for me. Nothing like the real McCoy. I hope the LSA got a good deal on this. I left my tow truck back in my other suit. It's locked. It's amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him. Not picking that up. It's amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him. It's amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him. Not doing anything now. It's not doing anything now. Seems to be attracted to something over this way. Seems to be attracted to something over this way. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be. Loteria. He's fine right where he is. This must be the key to Salvador's trunk. It only works on Salvador's trunk, I'll bet. I already searched him pretty thoroughly. He's fine right where he is. I'm not going in there until I'm packing some chlorophyll. This must be the key to Salvador's trunk. It only works on Salvador's trunk, I'll bet. Ah, yes. Lots of ammo. Freeze, Hector. Yeah, you heard me. I'm saving my ammo for the big guy. Freeze, Hector. Yeah, you heard me. I'm not getting any closer until he runs out of ammo. If he runs out of ammo, that is. I'm not getting any closer until he runs out of ammo. If he... doesn't sound good. Does he see them as a memorial or as trophies?
I love how the audio here tells the story of the deadly chemicals moving up the pipes. And
so he kind of kills him from a distance. It's like the end of Big Sleep.
I forgot that.
Shoots him from behind a car.
Not thirsty. Yeah, right. Hector supplies water to keep the flowers alive?
You can count them if you want. They're all here.
How about yours? The company gave me one on the other end. Sort of a retirement present. And, demons ride free, right?
Aw, Manny, you know I can't go with you. I'm a spirit of the land and all that. I can't ever leave this world.
I guess I got so wrapped up in saving people, I just assumed I'd be able to save you too.
Yeah, but I don't need to be saved. I like it here. I'm not all alone in that basement anymore, thanks to you. I got a new job and all these new friends. I'm a big demon success story.
So, I guess this is it then.
Come here, give me a hug. Oof. You were the best boss I ever had. Bye.
Manny?
Yeah?
When we get to the next world...
What is it, Angel?
Are we going to be together?
You know, sweetheart, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Nobody knows what's gonna happen at the end of the line, so you might as well enjoy the trip. ¿Qué es esto?